Try again and speak to Deputy Minister of Public Enterprises, Obed Bapela, who visited two of Denel's arms manufacturing plants in Pretoria last week. Minister, appreciate your patience. Now, you are the Deputy Head of the Subcommittee on International Relations in the ANC. How is the relationship between the United States and South Africa?
Let me start quickly with the visit. It was really to see the performance and the restructuring of Denel, which is a manufacturer of arms for our defense force and also our police. But we also have contracts with other countries that we need to ensure that we are able to manufacture and deliver to those countries that have ordered arms from us. Obviously, the permit of delivering arms you get from the National Arms Control Committee that regulates which country you can sell and which one you can't sell. And therefore that was the purpose, but also because it has been out of production because of cash problems. The state capture is quite dominant on the evidence around that issue, and then the Treasury just approved 3.4 billion rand for them to restart the business. That was the purpose. Hence, I was there. The relationship with the U.S. remains intact. Despite what the ambassador Brittany had said here in South Africa, I'm glad that he has also apologized. But the president has established an inquiry, and I hope the ambassador will still bring that evidence that says we did sell arms to Russia, or we delivered arms to Russia. We need it because South Africa is a highly regulated environment. All our arms can only be sold once we get permit. And I was asking the management of Denel if they'd ever honored any delivery of arms to Russia, and they know nothing about it. And they themselves were out of action for almost 2 to 3 years, and therefore they could not have delivered anything this time, because whatever they are producing is to fulfill the needs of our country currently here. But we hope therefore that the ambassador, even if the apology has arrived, will still want that evidence to come.
Honourable, there is a clip that I would like us to play and for you to watch before you respond to it. Okay,
The arming of Russia by South Africa with the vessel that landed in Simonstown is fundamentally unacceptable. We are confident that weapons were loaded onto that vessel, and I would bet my life on the accuracy of that assertion. Given that, the deviation from South Africa's policy of non-alignment by the actions of December 6th through December 8th are inexplicable.
Honourable Minister, you've listened to that clip, and Ambassador Brittany swears on his life, on the accuracy of the information that he has, that South Africa, or that rather weapons were indeed loaded on vessel R. What are your comments on that?
We still are asking which weapons, what weapons. I hope that evidence will come. We did not have weapons in our storehouses in Denel, which is working together with Armsco, and Denel on the hardware, on the rifles, on the small pistols, on air to air missiles. They've never sold anything to Russia. They never sent or dispatched anything to Simonstown that was going into the Lady R. I engaged with the management yesterday. I asked them again and again, and they say we could not have. But on the certain countries that we do sell arms, Russia is not on that list. And those 13 countries will have permits that get issued by the National Arms Control Coordinating Committee, which is a ministerial committee that is established in law during Mandela's period, and then obviously the membership keeps changing. That also gives permission before. If there's any order that comes, we verify that. And I think it's regulated that any state that is in a war with another state will not sell to, any rogue state will not sell to. So it's up to Ambassador Brigitte to then tell the nation at the point when the inquiry starts its work and bring that evidence. And really it will help us to know what and who. But from the state, there was no such, and I think we stand by that.
Now, Minister, Ambassador Brigitte has also accused South Africa of deviation of non-alignment in its foreign policy. What are your comments on that?
We have not deviated. We are in BRICS with Russia. South Africa does not have sanctions on Russia because they expect us probably to associate ourselves from the relationships that we have in BRICS or country to country that are signed. We continue with those relationships with Russia. But that does not mean we support the war in Russia. We are not supporting, and therefore we cannot be dictated by the West on who we relate with because their sanctions are unilateral. They are not even UN sanctioned type of sanctions. They went on their own, joined by a few European countries, to impose sanctions on Russia. So because we do not want to take sides on this matter, they are now using every trick to throw that on us, and yet we do not. And in the relationship with Russia, we do engage them around brokering peace. We have engaged them when I led a delegation to Russia recently on behalf of the ANC. We asked the question, what will it take for Russia to stop the war? What are the issues that are fundamental for them to go on a ceasefire? China has given them 12 points. Russia gave us 4 points as the most fundamental points. We have shared those points with the President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, who had said he must go globally and also go to United Nations to see if there cannot be a mediation that can really go into start brokering, because we don't want this war to continue. It's affecting the continent, it's affecting us. The cost of living is going high on many things, food in particularly, and energy crisis are exacerbated by also this war. The sooner it ends, the better, and that's why we are standing. But we don't then impose sanctions on Russia because we are not, and we are a sovereign state, and we stand by that. But it does not mean we are not engaging and talking to Russia to end the war. Joining China and joining Brazil in that effort as members in the BRICS.
Obed Bapela is the Deputy Minister of Public Enterprises and ANC Deputy Head of the Subcommittee on International Relations. Appreciate your time this afternoon.